and gentlemen, I'm Stuart Baker, Vice President of Clearwater Colon Hydrotherapy. Today we're very excited to present our first educational video. First, I'd like to let you know about two of our representatives of our company. First is Mary Ruth Baker. Mary Ruth Baker's authority is the Business Administrator and President of Clearwater Colon Hydrotherapy. She's been in the field for over 30 years and she has worked with medical doctors, prep from colonoscopies, and environmental detoxification. She has a broad range of the laws and the regulations in the field of colon hydrotherapy, both federal and state. She has owned Clearwater Colon Hydrotherapy now for 18 years, and prior to that owned a clinic called Health Matters for 21 years, where she performed over 40,000 colon hydrotherapy treatments. Now, she has combined all that experience of Health Matters and Clearwater Colon Hydrotherapy to offer you the best advanced and beginning training on colon hydrotherapy. We're also offering CEU classes for the state of Florida. The second person I would love to present to you is Jerry Trent. Jerry Trent's authority here at Clearwater Colon Hydrotherapy is the responsibility of administrative assistant and quality assurance manager. She's been with us since 2002. She maintains the integrity and conducts the audits of our quality management system. Clearwater prides itself as a leader in the industry, continually striving for the highest level of product attainability, and our mission statement is our commitment, our aim towards customer satisfaction by meeting the highest standards of quality and client care, and by continually improving our quality management system. Right now, we're going to discuss the difference between Class 1 and Class 2 devices. There's been a lot of questions regarding those two, and we would like to clarify those for you. The FDA has regulations known as the Code of Federal Regulations. These particular requirements are located in the CFRs, particularly CFR 21 parts 800 to 1200, where a Class 1 device is listed as 876.5210. This gravity flow system or enema device is classified under that section code. This is a product that is generally a gravity flow system and is generally used in the private sector. It has to be labeled as an enema and not a colonic or colon hydrotherapy. Those two terms are designated for a colonic irrigator, which is 876.5220. Now, people are using Class 1 devices on the general public. This can be done, but you must inform them they are having an enema. The red flag for this would be with the FDA, would be known as off-market labeling the product, and would be considered as deceptionary business practices that you're calling it something that it's not. Now, a Class 2 device is a device that has been cleared by the FDA. This is known as a 510K. A 510K is an extensive examination of your equipment and is cleared by an FDA examiner for its safety and effectiveness to be used on the public. Now, this is a product, Class 2, that requires a prescription from a physician who is licensed in that state, along with the disposable speculum kits also must be a Class 2 and cleared device. A Class 1 speculum that has no clearance as a Class 2 cannot be used on a Class 2 device. So Class 2 speculums can only be used on Class 2 devices. This is a big misconception in the industry that a lot of people have faced, that manufacturers are manufacturing a speculum and not equipment, are telling people because they don't manufacture equipment that they can manufacture a speculum and you can use it on that device. This is no truth to this. If it's a Class 2 device, it requires any product used on it to also be cleared and be a Class 2 product as well. Now, on Class 2 devices, a prescription is required. for both the equipment and the disposable speculums. And this is to be given to the manufacturer upon the sale of the equipment. That is to be kept on file for us, as well as you should keep a copy of this as well. Now, one other thing that a misconception that people have about Class 1, Class 2, and there is a Class 3. Class 1 is a product that is considered over-the-counter, general use, public. Class 2 is a professional device that is used by a trained colon therapist by or on the order of a physician that is a cleared device by the FDA with a 510K. The third class is known as a Class 3. A Class 3 is a PMA or a pre-market approval. Once that is done, a Class 3 study on a product, then that is approved by the FDA, and that's the only time that the terminology approval can be used. Class 2 devices are cleared. Class 1 devices are just device listed, and that is all. There is no clearance or inspection by the FDA. They are just device listed. I hope this clears up any misconception about Class 1, 2, or 3 devices. You can refer to the FDA website for information, or you can call the 800 number at the Division of Small Manufacturers, or we'll be glad to also direct you to the proper information here at Clearwater Colon Hydrotherapy regarding the classification of equipment and what can be used in a business setting, a private sector. Thank you, and if there's any questions, please direct those. We're going to move on to the equipment and speculums here in the next part of this video, and also any other questions that you may have in the future, you can send us an email at sales@colonhydrotherapy.com, and we'll include those in our next video. So for now, we're going to move on to equipment and speculums.